They just see you as so attractive, it's crazy. And they might even like go away in the future and fantasize different things with you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bonus reading for the end of the year. And again, end of the year, first few days, first week or so of the new year. So this is like I'm actually recording this right around solstice, right on the solstice day, right in the holiday season. This is the time actually to really take some time, set our intentions for the year ahead, especially with new moon of Capricorn happening in the next few days as well. This is the good time to stay in a good mood right now, not get distracted. Perfect time to really plant the seeds of what we want to experience next year. Write down your goals right now, your dreams for the year 2023. Who do you want to be in the next year? How do you want people and circumstances and places to show up? What do you want to experience? Where do you want to go? Write all these things down and create like a little dream board or a little affirmation board for yourself. Let's do it this year because 2023 is going to be, like I told you before, a really amazing year. All of you guys. And yeah, let's use this, last couple of weeks to really set our intentions in the right place. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch this video if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Don't forget also to check out my other channel. I'll be way more active on it, starting like tomorrow, starting right now. And before we get started, I just want to let you know, guys, that we have actually opened up a year-end sale on my Etsy shop. All items at 10 to 15% off, first come, first served. So I won't be available for private consultations and classes in January, February, maybe even. I'm not even sure for how long. Be doing other things. So if you wanted to book something, now is the perfect time. We still have 2023 personalized prediction available, all the bunch of other different things. Link down below. There is one space for private tarot one-on-one student. Praise different things. Basically, check out the shop. And if you guys are watching me now, when I'm posting this in December, make sure to check out our January 22nd, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time webinar for all Scorpios. This is about preparation for the new year, when to manifest, when not to manifest. I'll be taking into account your individual charts. So it's going to be super tailor-made for all of you guys attending the webinar. So all the information about that is in the description box as well. Hope to see you guys there. And if you're registering before January 1st or on January 1st is the last day, I think, you will also get my tarot course for free with this package and 5 to 10 minute consultation with me. So super sweet deal. I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be super fun. This is like third year I think we're doing this webinar. Super nice little gathering for, all of you Scorpios. Really hope to see you there. This is also like the first webinar I think of doing like in a while. So let's see. Anyway, hope to see you guys there. Links to register and everything, information is in description box down below. So let's see, guys, what's gonna come up here. Let's see. I feel like this is gonna be, this is going to be the time where, like, basically the time period they're telling me. Oh my god, I was just gonna say planting seeds, and you have here this egg card that came up. But what I was going to say is that take the time period from January 23rd, which falls on Friday, all the way till, December 23rd, when is the new moon of Capricorn, all the way until January 6th, January 7th. Take this time very seriously. Why? So January 23rd is the new moon of Capricorn, a perfect time right after solstice to set the goals, set the intentions, plant the seeds for the year ahead. Now, the first full moon of the year in 2023, January 6th, 7th, depending where you are, is in the sign of Cancer, the sign that is ruled by the moon. So I do really feel like right now, Capricorn being father, daddy, like Cancer being the mother, energy, we have ability to really plan something, some intention. And if you really commit to it, now I'm not telling you to, like be obsessive about something. I'm just saying that, for the time being, again, from December 23rd till January 6th, it's about approximately 2 weeks or so, right? If you really commit to a practice, whether it's daily visualization, daily affirmation, really maybe doing one thing that's going to help you become the version of a person and experience the reality that you want. One thing, even if it's just one thing a day, commit to that, like, for the entire time. Like, don't try to maybe do too much. Don't try to do like 50 things, you know, on a day list every day. Like, don't try to do that necessarily, because when we put so many things right on our to-do list, we end up kind of like being all over the place. Just pick something, like one thing, maybe like, okay, 2 or 3 things, but even if it's just one thing, you commit to maybe saying the intention that I am loved and chosen, I'm in a dream relationship, like doing yoga daily, something. Pick one thought, pick one thing you want to experience in 2023, and also follow it up with some action. Whenever you do that action, whether it's like doing yoga, maybe writing content for your YouTube channel, maybe it's writing, that novel you always wanted to write. Pick that one thing and commit to that for the entire time, every day. Like, no excuses, no matter what holiday is happening, no matter what's going on, every day. Because with the Ace of Pentacles here, I really feel like this is the time for you. If you see here, we have this sun lake, where the yolk is, and we have a ship. It's time for you to really take your life into your own hands. And instead of, again, this has been a theme in your previous readings too, right, for the past couple months, couple weeks, instead of kind of wondering what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, just take what you can in your own hands, your own life, your own mind, your own, intentions, and direct them in the direction where you want to go. Don't think too much about what this person wants from you, what that person wants from you, what this person thinks, feels, what do they, what they're currently planning, simply because everything, feelings, emotions, thoughts, they're so transient, they can change. And the sooner you realize your power and honestly creating the life that you want, the sooner things will also start, I feel like, conforming to what is it you want, to that which you dream about. And look at this, the next card literally flying out from this deck, High Priestess. Why? Because in a way, look at this, the egg is here again. I don't know if you can see or not. Like, you see how the egg is here? What you know, the knowledge, the maybe access to spiritual wisdom, spiritual information, is what's setting you apart in a way. It's what's not gonna, I don't care if for 10 years you were struggling to manifest some kind of dream, some kind of desire, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now that you know the things that you kind of have this, if you will, an upper hand or something, when it comes to you finally getting, your reality matched to the vision that you've had for yourself for a long time. With this High Priestess, this is you being able to create that which you desire. Let's keep going forward. So we have this, we're starting, it's kind of like some of your previous readings were similar to this a little bit, but let's see what else. It's just general energy for now. Ooh, and we have here, look at this, we have here a strength. And you have this strength, you have this, like with High Priestess, strength, and Ace of Pentacles. Basically, you can experience, maybe turn around some situations that were not even, you thought for a while, like, oh my God, this is done. I don't think I'll ever succeed in this anymore. I actually see here that you have an ability to turn around something. And look at this, I want to draw your attention to something. You see here in the High Priestess, in a traditional tarot, High Priestess is always sitting, she's sitting technically in the Temple of Solomon, B and J on the corners, which is one of the B and J columns, actually stands for strength. It represents strength if we translate it from Hebrew or Aramaic. And in the traditional High Priestess, there's always pomegranates behind her, which pomegranates technically represent, there's a lot of different things it represents, but one of them is like 613 attributes that you can take technically to elevate your being. And it's interesting because in this deck too, they have pomegranates sitting like behind High Priestess. I teach, by the way, all of these things when I work with my students one-on-one. And with here, we have this painting like Frida and this Symbol of Diego, but here she also has this pomegranate. So it's almost like you have this knowledge of something that can help you, maybe even like situations with in the past with like a lover or something, right? We know like Frida and Diego had this very complicated relationship. But here, you know, in this card, the way they draw her is almost like she's in her power, right? With strength, and he's, you know, on his knees, like in front of her. So maybe you had a complicated relationship with a lover, or it doesn't have to be that. It could be just people maybe were kind of difficult around you. It could be anything. Now it's almost like because you have a knowledge of something, you can turn around even how people are showing up for you. And one of the things I recommend, by the way, doing for 2023 is to also sit a little bit and think, how do you want people in your reality to show up for you? Like, do you want people to be nicer? Maybe not just, you know, your romantic interests, but like your friends, you know, to be, I don't know, more positive thinkers or something. I don't know. Think about that too. Because it's almost like, once again, you have this ability right now to create, manifest what you want. Let's see one more card here. Oh, of course, I say one more and two more come out. That's, you know, we have here the devil, by the way, wants to show up reversed. You saw, right? I pulled them like this. The devil, which is kind of reversed here, and Seven of Pentacles. I think for me, because especially in the Seven of Pentacles here, you see this like skull and this brain kind of whatever weird, you know, painting. I think here with the Seven of Pentacles and Devil showing up reversed like this, it literally means canceling the thoughts, canceling perceptions, canceling assumptions, maybe even that do not contribute to you being in the fulfillment of your desires, of your dreams. So if you have a limiting thought, you know, type of pattern where you're like, oh no, but this cannot happen, I wasted so much time already, oh, I'm totally, you know, like, I don't know, maybe you want to dance, but you're like, well, I haven't danced in like 5 years or 7 years. Like, try to think in your favor, basically, whatever it is. Like, oh, you know, like, but I can now, I can start this. I don't know, like, I'm not going to try to think of a specific example now because it's too much, but basically, whatever you do, remove any kind of limiting patterns or any kind of toxic patterns, and try every moment right now, especially, again, at least commit to this from December 23rd to January 6th or 7th. Like, at least for that time. I'm not telling you to do it for like 10 years or something. At least for this time, for the experiment, you know, try to commit in interpreting and thinking of every circumstance in your life, of everything you observe and experience as that it's working in your favor, everything conspiring in your favor, and try to think every moment also in your own favor. Because honestly, guys, if you're not gonna do it, I don't know who else will do it. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, gaining clarity on how to get where you need to get. No more with Nine of Swords overthinking, because it's literally, you know, one of the ways I guess I could interpret Nine of Swords, especially in this deck, if you think about it, right? Even biblical stories of like, you know, tree of life versus tree of knowledge of good and evil. Like the tree of life, technically, even in Kabbalah, represents living in the endless, perfected world, perfection. There is no imperfection, everything is perfect. Versus tree of knowledge of good and evil is about knowing when the fruit is sweet versus when it's bitter. So kind of like experiencing duality, which is true. This is upon which our physical world, you know, kind of exists, the duality, the bad, the good. But like in a spiritual journey, you want to raise above this. You want to see the bitter and the sweet, you know, as one. So no difference between bitterness or sweetness. And here it's like with the Nine of Swords, remove the tendency of basically trying to see and like almost like be the spy of trying to see, oh, what if it's not going to work out? What if this? What if that? Because especially when it comes to love, what they say, now it's time for you to experience justice. So maybe this has to do with basically, you know, again, I think I said this either in a private reading or in one of these readings, I don't remember. Like, even if the only thought, supportive thoughts you can, you know, you can have when it comes to manifesting your desire, let's say with love, is, even if it's something along the lines of, I've experienced so many difficult situations that now is my time to get what I want because I've earned it, or because, you know, I've literally experienced all the most negative things. Now it's time to get the positive. Even if it's the only way you can think in your favor, do that. You know, you don't have to go there, but if it's the only way, do that. So, wow, very powerful today. Now, let's go specifically into what the subject of love holds for us. It's solstice today, so obviously our reading today is a little bit more spiritually inclined. We have soulmate, and also for some of you, now I don't know if you had a specific person in mind, if there's a specific person you are talking to, but they are saying, they're giving you a confirmation, yes, this is your soulmate. And we also have here deception and engagement. I feel like you don't see something clearly about that person yet. But regardless of, I'll be honest, I kind of feel like there's, again, two people you might be dealing with. There's one person who could be like your soulmate, and there's also somebody who is not very honest with you. I honestly, again, use your own intuition, but I have a feeling it's different people. And when it comes to engagement, maybe there's somebody who said that they want a commitment with you, or they don't see you in them in a serious relationship. Maybe that's what the deception is about. Also, I feel like there could be a person who might have been with somebody else, and there is a lot of things that you don't see about that. So maybe like you thought, oh, they had that happy relationship, but in reality it was not that. Maybe they were unhappy and searching for someone else for a long time. So something along those lines. Let's see, let's put this card aside. Let's go straight into your tarot now. I actually yesterday was very called to use this deck. I was like, okay, today the first thing I do, use this deck. This is before tarot. Let's look at you, 5 cards, and the person you're currently connecting with. We have you, 9 of Pentacles, very nice. Ooh, Devil. Ooh. And by the way, let me just, before YouTube discovers this with me, hide it. Let's see. Devil card is not always bad. Why? Because it's also a symbol of Capricorn. Now I know people will be like, why is Capricorn the Devil card? There is a lot of, in ancient history, a lot of things kind of lost its meaning, because originally Capricorn was symbolized by the sea goat, and it didn't have any connection with any kind of like demonic situation whatsoever. Let's see, we also have Knight of Cups for you. Now let's see who you're connecting with. The Empress. Ooh, you're connecting with the Empress, the Moon. You're connecting, I'm hearing, with somebody who is quite similar to you. You might have same Venus sign with this person, or something about Venus sign. For some, it could be same-sex relationship, obviously just for some. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. I keep getting that this is the time for you where you're gonna choose to go in the direction of what you want, and you're gonna literally ignore the rest. Now, I don't know what it means. Does it mean that, I don't know, you have to, I don't know, like I don't want to say that you have to like cheat or anything, but there's something about being unapologetic, basically about you desire, you want what you want, and you're going for it. That's the way you're showing up. That's what I see here with the Queen of Wands. That's what I see here even with the Devil, 9 of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. There is somebody you're giving your love to, and this person, I feel like, accepts. So it's almost like you're giving something to someone, and I feel like they accept. Now, it could be a bit of a cryptic message, so please use your own, discernment to interpret it. Because I'm getting like, with the 9 of Pentacles to the Devil, this is being in a very good place financially, even though with 5 of Pentacles, it's almost like you might be feeling like maybe something is missing. Maybe you are realizing you want to make more money, or you want to basically go like to your next level. Like you're good where you are, but it's time like to, let's say you make 6 figures, time to make 7 figures or something like that. Or I don't know, like, or improve where you live or something. It was nice for a time. Like it was nice at some point, and you really, I feel like you enjoyed it, but there is that sense of it's time to go to your next level. Now, do be careful with that, because even though you shouldn't be like putting limits on yourself, obviously, when it becomes way too much, where you maybe start comparing yourself to others or whatever, like try to make sure like you're not coming from that place where maybe, I don't know, maybe you made some new friends who are like super successful in some way or whatever, and now you're kind of comparing yourself and like, oh, I have to be so much better. Like, don't go from a perspective of like lacking, because I do feel like there's something in you where you feel like, I want to be better. And I do feel like you get there too with Queen of Wands and Knight of Cups. But basically try to not let any kind of, you know, more like devil-like patterns to get the best of you. That's all I'm seeing. Because again, for you, gratitude for what you have is very important. This is the way you're gonna get more and more and more. And again, there's something here where yes, you're very unapologetic. You're choosing something, maybe someone, and you're like, I'm gonna have it. And basically, I feel like, yes, you will have it. That's what it shows. Now, who you're connecting with? The Empress, the Moon, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles to the Five of Cups. Again, I do get a sense that there can be more than one person you're connecting with. But there is something here where you have a very deep, almost like with the Devil card, it's obsessive, yes, but it could be more so with the Moon card. You could be seeing dreams about each other. You could be like, you know, you could be very intrigued, very drawn to this person. Also with the Empress card, you might also kind of like, this person might be inspiring you to see the potential that you have yourself. And I'm getting that, again, something here about the Queen of Swords where you might also choose to cut off someone else from your life. So there might be like two people and one person you're like, nah, you know, I'm kind of done with you. So it could be, by the way, it could be also their energy too, because Queen of Swords is on their side here. So, let's see a little more. That's interesting. I'm going to use the Offshore Tarot now to clarify these cards. The Lovers is here. Again, let me use something. Oh, okay, hold on, guys. No. Who knew we will be doing readings like this, right? In the year end 2022. So yeah, there is, I do feel like there might be some kind of choice you will be making. Again, use the new moon energy wisely, because the happiness and wish fulfillment will happen here. King of Wands. But you want somebody who is your true match, I feel like, with this King of Wands. You don't want just anyone. It's not about just having a relationship or this and that. Look at this. These cards, I don't know if you guys see on camera or not, but these cards like literally not jumped out, but like fell out together. Two of Wands to the Eight of Wands. And what I was just saying, right? You don't want just anyone. You want somebody who is a match. You don't want just a relationship or just to be with someone. You kind of want that person you share same vision with, same goals maybe with, because here with the Two of Wands, they're holding the world literally together. And with the Eight of Wands, this is also about goals. This is about direction in life. So somebody who is aligned for you. I am getting that there was someone maybe who you felt very passionate connection with, felt very connected with, but there might have been a situation where basically like the way you see the world with this person, what you want out of life is very different. And it might have been like, you know, it might have been the reason why you started questioning if that's a good situation for you or not. So bottom of the deck, Six of Wands, Eight of Cups, reverse, Seven of Swords, Emperor, Hierophant. I feel like with the Six of Wands here, if you right now really prioritize choosing yourself and staying very faithful to yourself, to your desired reality, manifesting it in your mind, seeing yourself, perceiving yourself as chosen, as wanted, as in that relationship which you are meant to be, which is for your highest good, which is for your highest destiny, you will be chosen here. I feel like someone here is going to choose you, and it's going to be one of those things where you're not going to be able to say no. Now, again, this is just what I'm channeling. Obviously, your life, you do you, boo. But like, there's something here where somebody chooses you. Could be more than one person, sure. We've been seeing this energy been floating around where there's been options. At least I'm saying two, but for some people it's even like three people. Crazy. Four of Wands is at the center of your reading, the Lovers. Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. I feel like things will happen fast, but let me see if there's any kind of obstacle or anything you need to know here. Let me just take regular Rider-Waite. Anything you need to know about this? Magician. Wow, it all comes down to what you're manifesting. I cannot make this up. Look at this. Clarity on what is it you want to manifest. Oh my God, wow. I'm also seeing there has been some people who might have had trouble speaking their truth. That's changing now. That's changing now. There is going to be some very clear communication headed your way. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this. We'll take this to the extended now, where we'll discover more about what is it you're currently manifesting. If there is any advice about this, again, now I didn't see any kind of blockage other than you just have to be very clear about what you want. We'll take a look more. We'll find out what is this future, what is this different options here. Link to the extent is going to be down below. Thank you guys so much for joining. Again, don't forget to give a big like. Also, the webinar, information about private readings and everything in the description box. Love you all, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.